Kristen. Okay, Kristen. So tell us what you do for a living, Kristen.
I'm a math tutor.
Oh, a math tutor. Okay. Oh, what level of math?
When I get to calculus, I turn them away.
Okay. So everything up to calculus. Yes. So pretty much. Okay. So high school, middle school, and the grade
college,
school.
Algebra.
Oh, you got college students. Okay, but a math tutor. Great. So what are some things you do for fun, Kristen?
I do theater.
Theater?
Yep.
Okay. So musical, stage shows?
Staged comedies.
Stage comedies. Okay, great. So you think I've seen you in?
That you've seen?
You think I would have seen you in?
Oh, I do things at the Comedy Playhouse.
Okay, Comedy Playhouse.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Wonderful. So Comedy Playhouse. Yeah, let's hear for Comedy Playhouse. So what are some other things you do for fun besides theater?
I like to cook.
Theater and cook? That sounds great. Anything else?
I like to watch movies.
Oh, movies, theater, and cook. Wow, that's very well rounded there. Okay. So think about some things you might look for in a date. What are some things you'd like in a date? If you're going on a date with someone.
Someone who's smart.
Smart? Okay.
And funny.
Smart and funny?
And doesn't smell bad.
Doesn't smell bad. Okay. That's an important one. Anything else?
Can do magic.
Can do magic. You mean literally like sleight of hand magic?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to be clear here. We have some Harry Potter people who really want real magic, you know. So, what's some of the turnoffs? Some things that are just deal breakers. That be like things that you'd be out of there.
If you're rude to waiters.
Rude to waiters. Okay. Be nice to your waiters.
Yeah.
Tip your waiters.
If your shoes don't match.
Don't match your shoes.
And if you're mean to your mother.
Okay, so you gotta be nice to waiters, your mother, and gotta make sure you have matching shoes. Okay, super. So, did you go to your high school prom?
I did.
What was you remember your date's name?
Yeah, Jared.
Jared. Okay, so you went to that prom for Jared. Okay. Well, Kristen, we're gonna attempt to find you a date on the Not Burnt Out, Just Unscrewed dating game.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the dating game. I'm your host, Bob Boberson, and let's get ready to meet our beautiful bachelorette here. Can you tell me your name and a couple things about you?
Sure. My name is Addie.
Addie, good to meet you.
Yes. And I must say, I really appreciate the fact that your shoes are matching today.
Well, thank you so much. I made sure when I put them on this morning.
Yes, because I was nearly, I looked at it wrong and I nearly walked out. So.
Oh my goodness.
Okay,
Well,
so I'm a math tutor and I love smart men.
excellent, excellent. Well, let's hope we've got a few super geniuses out on the other side of this curtain for you.
Okay.
Why don't we get ready to meet them? Are you
All
ready?
right.
Yes, all right. Here we go. Bachelor number one. Can you tell us your name and a couple things about you?
Hi, yeah, my name is Billy Bobblehead.
Good to meet you, Billy.
I'm a retired stagehand, but I really don't like acting or anything, so I'm trying to actually dismantle the Screen Actors Guild. They're no good. They're just no good.
Okay, well, try not to nod off during the show. All right, Bachelor number two. Can you tell me your name and a couple things about you?
My name is Brad Williams, and I'm currently in between jobs and purposes in life. I like to shoot dice. If you're
Excellent.
gambling, man. Anybody like to gamble? I like to shoot dice. Any kind of gambling games, And I sing from time to time. And I love eating. I love eating when someone else can cook for me.
Excellent. All right, thank you, Red. And Bachelor number three. Can you tell me your name and a couple things about you?
Chuck Calculus.
Chuck Calculus. All right.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wish I had in math class. Anyway,
That's right. I've got several PhDs.
that's very
Physics,
impressive.
higher end math. Graduated from all the best schools, of course.
Well, that's some very impressive credentials.
That's absolutely. Would you like to do some math with me?
Not at the moment. We have a game show to run, but I appreciate the offer. All right, let's get back to our lovely bachelorette here. All right, are you ready to ask these gentlemen some questions and figure out which one will be your date for the evening?
I am ready.
Excellent, excellent. Are you have your first question ready?
I do. I must have a man with a good relationship with his mother. So I would like to know what they did for their mother last Mother's Day.
Oh, that's such a sweet question. Let's go here. All right, Billy, what did you do for your mother last Mother's Day?
Well, she doesn't leave the house much, so I locked her outside, so now she left the house. I think she appreciated it.
Okay. Very inspiring. All right, Red, what did you do for your mother last Mother's
I
Day?
remember it was very special Mother's Day for me and my mama. I borrowed about $500 from her, and I went down to the Desert Diamond. I doubled that money and gave her half of my winnings.
That sounds very did she go down there with you?
No, she's bad luck, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, thank you. I think we've heard enough. All right, moving on. Doctor.
Yes, sir.
Yes, what did you do for your mother last Mother's Day?
I gave her several standard deviations, and then I recalculated exactly at the time that I was born, and therefore we produced twins at that time.
I'm not sure I understand that, but that sounds
Okay.
very, very kind. Okay. All right, we've certainly got a crowd here. Why don't you ask a question they'll hopefully do better at?
All right. Well, it's so important to me to have fun on dates and to laugh a lot. So if I went on a date with you, what would you do to make me laugh?
Oh, all right. Let's start with you, Red. What would you do to make our lovely bachelorette laugh on a date?
Oh, I'm funny. I'm so funny. I'm telling you, I just laugh. I just get up in the morning sometimes and I'm just laughing and laughing. I think she might just start laughing because I'm laughing. But on a date, I'll just I'll borrow a couple $100 from her and go down to the casino, maybe throw some dice, and yeah, she be laughing. She'd be laughing the whole time.
I'm sure she would be. All right. Yes. Doctor, what would you do to make your date laugh?
Well, we would certainly generate some quadratic equations.
That's
Is that right, Addie?
That's hilarious. All
Thank you
right.
very much.
The quadratic equation. Okay. Billy, what would you do to make this lovely woman laugh?
That's tough because, like I told you, I'm anti-humor and acting and all that kind of stuff. So, but I could probably maybe go bungee jumping with her and sever the cord or something. And she'll laugh for a few minutes, maybe or maybe not. I don't know, but it could be fun.
Okay, you have a way with practical jokes. That's real good. All right, moving on. Wow, are you ready to ask another question?
I suppose asking how they got on this show is not a choice.
No, I'm afraid not, although I'll
Okay.
certainly be inquiring of the producers later.
Well,
Anyhow,
well, Finn, I love magic. If they could do a magic trick, what magic trick would they do for me?
oh, that is a great question. Let's see if they can manage this one. All right, Professor, what magic trick would you do for our lovely bachelorette here? Please, nothing out of Donald Duck and Math Magic Land.
Of course not, no, but really, I'm not much into magic because it's not very scientific and you really can't use your mathematical skills. What I do is juggling. I
Okay,
can
that's
juggle, and I could make those balls just fly right in the air.
that's almost magic. We'll
There
go
you
with
go.
it. Good enough. All right, Billy, what sort of magic trick would you do?
Well, I was experimenting with this little bobblehead. It was a copy of me. And I put some super glue so it doesn't bobble anymore. And I was like, whoa, that's like magic. So I'll give her that as a gift, maybe for her birthday or something. It'll be magical.
All right, you're easily entertained. That's good. That's good. All right, Red, what sort of magic trick would you do?
Oh, I have an amazing magic trick.
Does it
I
involve
would ta-
making money disappear?
No. I'll take my lovely lady out to the cafeteria, first, something like that. We spend a little time just kind of getting to know each other. And when we got back to our house, all the furniture would be gone, it'd be disappeared. TVs, sofa, everything would be gone. It's amazing.
That's quite the magic trick you've got there. Okay. All right. So we've got some witness protection program brochures for you later on. But in the meantime, are you ready to pick your date for the evening?
Yeah.
Well, too bad, because we're going to have our lovely audience pick for you. By way of applause, I want you to tell me which of these people is going to be her date for the evening. All right, will it be Billy, Red, or the math professor? These two were pretty close. All right, let's get one more for red. And the professor. All right, I think we have our winner. Let's get mathematical this evening.
Okay, let's turn for the dating game! We'll get some professor's number after the show.